Well, sanding away. Get a few spots with this Scotch-Brite. Make it look like we care. We care. Hi there, ho there, hey there. It's like 9 o'clock at night and I just got home from work. I need to make some progress. So we're out here in the shop. I don't know if you hear the buzzing outside. My son's mowing the grass, which is awesome. Obviously he does not know I'm trying to make cinematic magic in here. So you get a little bit of lawnmower noise. I guess we'll all have to survive. But I did not come back out last night and get the rear end prepped to be painted. So that's what I'm doing tonight. I also have still not sanded my fenders. Falling behind, but that's why I'm out here tonight. I'm gonna get this sanded. I'm gonna spray her down with some wax and grease remover because it's got some oily stuff on it from taking it apart and putting it together and me touching it with my greasy hands. Put some wax and grease remover on it. We're gonna hit it with some sandpaper just to clean it all up. Some with the DA, some by hand, and then we're gonna paint it. I want to get it painted tonight because when I get home from work tomorrow night, probably at 9 o'clock again, I want to try to put the thing back together. At least back together, maybe not in the car. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it, I might just put it in the car and put it back together. That's just, the brakes are kind of tricky, but I think I can do it. So I did it before, so I guess I can do it. I'm rambling, but what else was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna paint it with the SPI epoxy because I like that stuff, but then I gotta get the paint gun out and they're really adamant about it not getting below 65 degrees. It's 70 degrees in here right now. It's gonna get down to like 50 tonight. It'll probably stay a little warmer inside the shop here and I can throw a little heater on it. But I'm just gonna paint it with your old classic VHP roll bar and chassis paint and call it good. So I can get it done and get it back together. So enough over explaining, let's get to sanding. All right, we're getting there. I suppose most people, besides me, be smart enough just to paint this thing and not sit here and do all this sanding and stuff. But I'm just trying to give the paint something to, you know, some scratches to bond to so it might stick around for a while. I know if I was painting with SPI epoxy, they would want 80 grit DA scratches in it. I don't know what this roll bar and chassis paint requires, but I figured I would still do the same thing, sand it the best I could. So we got hitting it with the DA. I have 150 instead of 80 for this smaller DA sander. And this is the first time I've ever used this thing. It was given to me by a viewer named Randy here a while ago, so thanks a bunch, Randy. This is the first time I've actually used it because I kept forgetting to get another little fitting for the air chuck or whatnot, and I still haven't got one. I just wanted to use it today, so I stole it off of a different tool I had. So works pretty slick. It's a little smaller, so it gets into some of the spots a little better. Obviously, there's still lots of small spots. We hand sanded what the DA wouldn't get. And now I'm gonna grab some Scotch-Brite and go over kind of the welds and the spots that the sandpaper isn't hitting. So we just got a little bit of clean or scratches in there. Then we will blow it off, wax and grease it one more time, and get ready to paint it. Hopefully this stuff will stick around for a while. More wax and grease remover. That thing is powerful. All right, one more step I almost forgot. Well, I didn't really forget. I almost forgot to tell you guys. We got to do some masking. So I'm going to mask off the ends of the housing tubes. I will mask off all the little bolts and nuts. I'll probably mask off the aluminum pinion or whatever this is called. This is aluminum, so I'm not going to paint that probably. And then we got some studs and whatnot on the top where we're mounting the brake lines. So a little bit of masking. Whoops. So a little bit of masking, and then we'll finally be ready to spray. And well, bam, all cleaned up, masked off, somewhat sanded, and ready to be spray bombed. I guess all that's left to do now is paint it black and get it ready for the track. Well, I kind of lied about that. I mean, we're gonna paint it black, but first we're gonna paint it kind of green with this self-etching primer. Now this VHT, VHT. Now the VHT roll bar and chassis paint says it's like an epoxy and does not require any kind of primer. But I don't know, makes me feel a little better when it's bare metal to put some sort of etch primer on it. So good, bad, I don't know. I've done this before and all the paint's still stuck, so we'll hope for the best. So we got a little more shaking up to do here. Do 2 light coats of this. This stuff dries super fast. And then, I don't know, a light coat of black, maybe 2 medium or heavyish coats. Hopefully not get a bunch of runs and get her covered up. I guess what I forgot to think about is if I'm gonna put this together, can you guys hear me over the ball rattling? Kind of annoying, huh? Sorry. I need to paint my little brake brackets and maybe my brake calipers tonight too. So in between drying, I'll get those cleaned up and ready to I'll get those cleaned up and probably hung up, and we'll spray some black on that stuff too. So hopefully tomorrow, if you come back, we'll put this thing together. There we go. This stuff goes on so thin, I mean, you can kind of see right through it for the first few coats. Be careful not to put too much on because you can't really tell it's even there, you know? Somehow it does some sort of etch magic so your paint might stick. I don't know what the science is. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see where you've painted and where you haven't. All right, we'll let that set for just as a couple minutes. We'll put 2, maybe 3 coats of this stuff on. In the meantime, I'll find my calipers and brackets and whatnot and get to work on those. All right, ready for the black finally. We got 3 coats of the etch primer. I cleaned and primed the brackets and the calipers, so we'll paint that stuff as we're going here. There, call that for our first coat. I'll go paint the calipers. Grinder cam action test. Can you see my hands? I'm gonna be painting right here. Let me know if that's gonna work. All right, I'm gonna tip you guys up just a hair. See if that does anything. Let's see, now I lost my paint. Duplicolor caliper, enamel with ceramic. I don't know, it's probably just regular paint in a different can. I fell for it. Here's the calipers. I know I should have taken these brake hoses off, but I didn't want to take it apart because I already got the crush washers on there. And I don't know how many times you can reuse those before they start leaking. So I just put a little magic tape on there. We'll call it good. Guess I got to point it in the right direction if I want to paint something. I'll get that all figured out one of these days. How's my camera work? You guys in it? I won't know till I'm done. I didn't read the instructions. I imagine they want a couple light coats on this too, huh? That's a little bit of a heavy coat, but we'll call it a light coat. I got all my garbage in my way over here. I don't know if you guys are shaking around like crazy up there. Plus my grinder shield mask is dirty, so I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, the price you pay to get the good shot. I don't even know if it's any good. Here's all the brackets for the calipers and whatnot, axle retainers, caliper brackets. I don't know what these were made of. The magnet stuck to them. They were just kind of silver colored. But I know they weren't aluminum because the magnet stuck to them. So we'll paint them black so they don't get all rusty colored. That piece seemed like it got really funky colored. Got a little thick with the etch primer, so there's some fish eyes like right there. I'm hoping they'll cover with black. If you guys don't tell nobody about it, nobody will even know. And finally, I got the lowering blocks. Point you guys downhill a little bit now. Is that better? I don't know. I tried to weld these things together. Again, I don't know what kind of metal they're made out of. The magnet sticks to them, so they're steel or whatever, but man, I don't know if they're, I don't know what they are, because it just did not weld very good. All right, enough of the grinder shield cam action. Benchmark abrasives. It works for a lot more things than just camera work. It keeps all the sparks and the grit and the grime out of your eyes, and you can breathe because it keeps some of the dust out of the way, and you can wear a face mask underneath it. So as usual, I got a link for it at my Montana Garage Amazon store. Get you one. Paint it black. Take two, coat two. You know what I mean. Hard to remember what you already painted. Trying to be somewhat systematic about it so I get most of it, at least once. See how many runs I got when we're all done with this. Trying to be careful. Just like welding, painting is not my profession for sure. Whew, I need to get some air in here. How's it look from down there? Shiny and black? That's some sort of weird imperfection up there that I thought would just cover, but it ain't cover. And it's far from smooth and glossy by any means. We got some little speckles in it, but it'll look good from up here when you can't see it under the car. All right, I still have one coat to go, but it's midnight. I'm gonna stay out here and you know, spray my last coat and clean everything up. But you guys, it's getting late. You guys got to get to bed. So I'm gonna show you real quick where we're at, so you can you know, click off, get some sleep, and then I'll see you on the next one. We'll end this video here, and we'll come back with putting it together. So here's we still have one more coat to go, like I say, but it's black. I don't know. That's what it is. It's black. There's this little weird spot right there. Those two things that I don't know what that is, but anyways, that's there. Other than that, and it's, you know, got a little kind of texture-y, whatever. It's under the car. YouTube comments, thanks guys. Calipers are black, and then we have our hanging miscellaneous parts and our lift blocks, or lowering blocks, I guess they're called. We're not lifting it, we're lowering it. Anyways, that's it for tonight. I gotta do the last coat, get to sleep, get to work tomorrow. I'll come back out, hopefully tomorrow night, and try to get this thing slammed back in the car. Drive shaft should be ready tomorrow, next day, I don't know. So once I get the rear end in, I can bleed the brakes, drive shaft shows up, get the seat in there, steering wheel on, steering column bolted back up, a little bit of stuff in the dash. And then I can at least, you know, in and out of the garage, make sure the clutch works, go through the gears, get brave. Once all that stuff works, go around the block time or two, and then she'll be kind of a driver, and then we can finish getting everything put together. 24 days, I think, 24 27. I don't know, not enough days left. I'm probably not gonna make it, but I'm still trying. Thanks for watching, like, share, subscribe. We'll be back out here tomorrow night putting this thing together and still shooting for race week, baby.